Hello guys and welcome back to Fallout
I've seen a lot
4.
of crazy stuff in my time, but a flying ship, yowza.
I did not mean to do that. Welcome back guys to Fallout 4. This is episode 25, I think. 26 maybe, I don't know, something like that.
Hey everyone, gather around. Let's get the breeze back. Shoot the flag. Now I know y'all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget about that. Hey, Daisy. Glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Browski the other day?
Now that
He
is
wishes.
some armor. Check out those hydraulics.
All right. Getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman
What,
would
you
wanna
dry?
hurt our
Head over to the
peaceful
third rail.
community?
The Institute and their sins.
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants.
Okay.
Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that hardhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together.
Okay.
They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us.
At which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor.
And who's in charge of good neighbor?
Of the people, for the people. Jeez Louise, that's some tin can.
Fun.
You looking to stock up on general equipment? Give the Daisy's discounts.
Just having a look around. I mean I need to go in there, so sure, I'll go in here. Alright. Where am I going? Oh yeah.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs. Big flirt.
Okay. Hi, Amari.
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
You're the one who can extract memories from a brain, right?
Normally, we only allow our clients to experience their own memories. Now, what's this all about?
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. You told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari.
Yeah.
The biggest
yeah.
scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this. So do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar
I mean,
architecture.
it makes sense. Go on.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, a brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we found your son.
Okay, I will.
Right. Let's do this.
Please don't die. Please don't die.
Cackling like an old grizzled mercenary. Pull me out, okay?
Please don't die.
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be bad. Are you feeling any different?
A lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past these, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a
Oh
single
no.
moment. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel.
Okay.
He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memory.
I mean, we can try it.
Alright. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
I mean, this easily could go terribly wrong. Please stand by. Okay, I'm standing by.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host.
Okay.
Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Okay. Let's see.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working.
Jesus Christ, what the
although
hell is
the
happening?
memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
This is weird.
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Turn down the goddamn radio. I'm trying to sleep.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider
Remember,
gangs,
you
but
are experiencing
I never
these
really knew
memories
what
as
he did.
Kellogg. This may prove
Don't know why
disorienting
Mom
at
was with him.
first.
Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
He sounds like a super mutant, that dad dude.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. It doesn't matter now, though. People are always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. She protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings.
Okay.
I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
Okay.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There.
Okay.
Try that one.
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for one skid. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah. You gotta give it a chance. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it.
I mean, I can see where he's going.
Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. I finally got steady. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while.
So, he had a family and it went bad. I see.
Nothing like
Okay.
that in the NCR these days.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
So, he had a family and a daughter, and I'm guessing, well, he said the wife died. I don't know about his daughter, though.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you
I found another memory to try.
weren't there
I'll connect
to help them.
So, I'm guessing his daughter died as well.
Mind if we sit down? Suit yourself.
I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill.
But you did it.
I got pretty good at it.
Okay. I mean, I can see that. You stole my fucking son, didn't you?
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. A little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
And lastly,
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
okay, next memory.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Do 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 do.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute, but I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened.
Okay.
They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything.
I can see that.
They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine.
We do. As you can see. Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
No.
Cryogenic stasis.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done,
Oh no.
they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. The eggheads never liked taking orders.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
Down the hall near the end.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but,
I found another intact
never
memory.
liked to.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah. I guess it did remind me of, her.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human.
Okay.
Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
I don't want to see the next bit, just because I know what happens. Oh, I see.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory.
Wasn't my idea to settle
Good
down
news, I
with the
think.
kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Where do I go now? Do I...
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault.
What am I supposed to do now?
Timing couldn't have been an accident. It wasn't my idea to settle down with the...
Is that it? No.
Kellogg. It's okay. What? The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did.
Jesus.
But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple.
Okay.
Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Alright.
These days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
What the hell?
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance.
Great.
Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
I'm ready. What the fuck did I just witness? Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, I should probably eat my dinner soon. Jesus. Oh, I'm starving. Right. Now that was a lot to take in. Jesus.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Where's Valentine? Fine, to be honest.
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage.
Oh, I'll be fine.
Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed.
Right.
But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
Virgil.
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions.
Yep.
Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield.
Yeah.
Or a cloak. a way to throw them off and be as an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same.
This is where the hazmat suit comes in handy.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you
And the radiation suit.
Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor.
Oh.
That would be perfect.
A power armor suit, you say?
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe.
I will.
By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Remove the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Thanks. I'll just...
Nice.
Yay! You know, I'm just gonna take some stuff since it's not counted as stealing. Anything else? Alright, thanks Doctor, I'll be going now. That's counted as stealing, great. This is well, there he is. Hi, Valentine.
Hey, Valentine. Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right.
What the hell happened to your voice?
You were on ice.
Yeah.
Nick, are you still in there?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Mari said there might be some demonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
I'm gonna head out on my own from here, Nick.
Good luck out there.
I didn't mean to put that.
Nick.
I think we ought to talk.
Okay.
Okay.
We've just been traveling a while now, and I figured there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution of information.
Okay.
Gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot
Some more
about
backstory,
me.
great.
Figured I'd offer to balance the board.
Sure.
Institute.
What do you remember about the Institute?
It's all pretty hazy from back then, but now and then I get glimpses. Life inside the Institute, they keep you isolated. A single test chamber with my whole world for years.
Jesus Christ, that's terrible.
Someone was always watching. Then one day you wake up on the other side. That's it. They cut you loose.
Uh-huh. So who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself. But I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy sense giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups. My memories, my personality, they're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. I scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears.
See.
I don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius, bioengineer. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
Look like garbage. No, I'm not saying that.
They really just threw you away.
Sure did. It's quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution and hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. The first person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute.
I see.
My
Nice
first
kid
human
then.
contact in this world. grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. The local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
Okay. Kindness creates but
Where's that town? We should go visit.
yeah.
I tried to go back and say thanks once I'd gotten myself established, but the place was wiped off the map. Raiders. Don't know what happened to the people.
Oh.
If you're good to people,
Couldn't agree more.
So
Well,
I kind of wanted to go to that
See
place.
See
what
my
happens.
skeletons. I should probably head out.
Alright.
hey, Valentine,
Time to hit the road?
let's head out.
Well, all right.
That was interesting. Jesus. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. This has been episode 20 something Fallout 4. There was a lot more story in this episode than it's been, but not that much action, more story wise. But still, pretty fun episode. So, please like, subscribe, and peace.